Guys, it's Alex. Welcome back to Necessary Roughness. It's good to be back. I know the last video was, thank you guys for the support. That video was pretty hard to make. This week's been fucking awful, as you can tell. I had shit with my dog. Hopefully he's better now. But yeah, this shit sucked. Now let's just get back into the groove. Hopefully. I just don't want anything like that ever again happening or some shit. Let's just move on. And while the sports world, there hasn't been much. I mean, we could talk about LeBron James and Kevin Durant, what they said about Trump. Then the retarded Fox News anchor going off them saying they should stick to dribbling a basketball. The whole sports world going against her, which was hilarious. And just showing how stupid her remarks were made and how Fox News loves to show people that are in the sports world or like that are famous celebrities talking about Trump and their favorites. It's like they're not on the agenda of Fox News. They hate them. In the celebrity world, it's just pretty stupid. And Twitter did its thing. I don't want to add on. They did enough. And then the Olympics happened. I want to cover that, but I've also got a strike this week for covering the Olympics. And that video is going off, and then bam, IOC hit me off with a strike. I don't want 2 strikes this week, sadly. So instead, I want to look at the NBA. And while this is All-Star Weekend, we had the celebrity game. Which was celebrity game. It's just cool to see, but God, I just don't even want to talk about it because Quavo did get an MVP. But it's weird when the entire time the announcers were trying to incorporate songs when they were talking about Quavo. God, that was cringy. And if you haven't seen it, I don't want you to see it because it's just fucking stupid. They said fucking, oh man, Quavo's doing Bad and Bougie just randomly when he grabs the ball. I mean, I don't want to talk about that because that's just weird. So I'm just gonna look at the Rising game. If it's called USA versus the World, the world destroyed USA. Bogdanovich did win MVP. However, watching that, you see a lot of young players, young NBA stars, and that brings me to a fact: a lot of them were traded. There was a lot of trades happening during the summer that involved a lot of these players. And based on the title, I want to review some of these trades as of now to see how they've done. And like I'm looking through a whole website that shows me all the trades that happened that were notable during the summer. And my God, I'm shocked by how actually all the trades that we said were horrific have turned out pretty well. So let's just begin with some of the trades that I think people said that were fantastic at the beginning and they switched. The first one is the number 1 overall pick, Markelle Fultz to the 76ers. The Celtics did draft Jason Tatum. They received the first round pick from the Lakers and another pick in 2019 if the Lakers pick does get protected. And well, Jason Tatum's having a fantastic rookie season. He could be Rookie of the Year, even though I think Donovan Mitchell or Ben Simmons will get it. Markelle Fultz, God knows what happened with him. So that trade really has not been well for the 76ers as of now. It's too early to tell, but a lot of people were saying that the 76ers did great getting the first round pick. Might not look so good now. Next trade I saw that was, actually I'm pretty shocked, was the Lakers trade with the Nets. As the Nets received D'Angelo Russell and Tiffany Ozgoff, the Lakers received Brooke Lopez and the number 27 pick. At first, D'Angelo Russell was going to go off in Brooklyn, which he has. Then he got injured, which is now he's back up, which is good. Brooke Lopez has been decent for the Lakers. But this 27th pick turned out to be Kyle Kuzma. And we've seen the season he's having, which is fantastic. And I look at that and I was like, okay, this is actually working out pretty well for the Lakers. And I mean, that's something that they did well. And I can't get that. I mean, they did perfect. I'm looking through this website, so if I'm not on pace, I see this Timberwolves trade I want to talk to the last. Then let's talk about the Nuggets and Jazz trade, which was trade the number 24th pick and the number 13th pick got switched. And what turns out for the Nuggets, they received Trey Lyles, if I pronounce his name correctly. He hasn't done much. He's still a good prospect. However, Donovan Mitchell was drafted by the Jazz, and he's probably going to be Rookie of the Year. So if you're looking at that trade, you're like, okay, yeah, Jazz definitely won it. We have Chris Paul to the Rockets and the Clippers trade. Rockets obviously won this. I can't say this is different. But then you do say you have Lou Williams, who's done really well, and that's pretty much in the 2018 first round pick, which won't be it'll be at the background. So that wouldn't be that great. And then we have another trade with the Jazz again. Another trade the Jazz won. It was the Jazz acquired Ricky Rubio. The Timberwolves acquired a 2018 first-round pick, and it was lottery protected. So as of now, Ricky Rubio has been fantastic on their win streak. And that's why they've been doing so well. So right now, I don't know if you thought the Jazz won this or lost it. You said Timberwolves got a first-round pick for it for Ricky Rubio, which is great for their end. But Ricky Rubio has been fantastic for the Jazz. Then we have this is the second trade I want to talk about bigly. When I first saw this idea for the video, other than the Timberwolves trade with Chicago, it was Paul George going to OKC in exchange for Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis. Really bad at pronouncing his name. At first, everyone said, "Holy crap! The Thunder just absolutely destroyed the Pacers in this trade. This is a horrific trade by the Pacers." Well, Paul George has been completely amazing, incredible for the Thunder. I'm looking at this as like matching like the levels of what they projected, what they thought each team would be. Well, Oladipo and Sabonis, especially if I saw Sabonis in the game, the USA versus All-Star game, and then Oladipo, not All-Stars, World, then Oladipo will be in the dunk contest. I mean, Oladipo's having his career season, and Sabonis has been fantastic off the bench. I mean, their expectations are through the roof. They've raised their standards so much more than people thought. So I mean, this trade at first was so heavily get to the Thunder. I think it's pretty even. It's turned out perfect for both teams. So I can't get mad about that. And then we also this trade doesn't really matter. Well, then there's another trade of Avery Bradley. This has actually been a unique trade. We have the Avery Bradley and a 2019 second-round pick to the Pistons, and the Celtics retrieved Marcus Morris. Morris has been fantastic off the bench for them with good depth. And as of now, Avery Bradley did get traded to the Clippers in exchange for Blake Griffin. So if you want to put those two together, they pretty much traded away Marquise Morris in exchange for a second-round pick, Blake Griffin, and gave away some random players. So yeah, looking at that, I gotta say that, yeah, that's Blake Griffin for Marquise Morris. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But for the final one, because this is what I saw this Rising Star game, this is why I wanted to see it, was a Jimmy Butler to the Timberwolves trade. Everyone, like they said with the Thunder trade, the Timberwolves absolutely destroyed this trade. No way the Bulls were gonna recover from this trade. Well, they did. Yes, their record's been ass, but they weren't trying to be good this year. Just the future. I'm looking at the future with these two teams. As of now, Timberwolves are incredible. Jimmy Butler's been fantastic. Big three with Karl-Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins, they are set. However, Wiggins will be a free agent after next season. And if he does go to LA or some random, a different team, it doesn't say in Minnesota, I have to look at what the Bulls got. Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, and Lauri Markkanen. They've all three been fantastic for the Bulls, and they are top three huge core pieces for their future. They also got first-round picks from the Pelicans this year. I mean, they have a very good future. And then I look at the Timberwolves. I think the Jimmy Butler trade is fantastic, but like I think it's not even yet. Because if they do re-sign Jimmy Butler, then I still think the Timberwolves won this trade. But for the next 10 years, the Bulls could have these three players and they can form it into an incredible trio. And that's why I have to say that right now, I could say the Bulls did win this trade. This is the only reason I'm saying this is because I do not know the future of Jimmy Butler. You could say the Timberwolves are doing so much better than the Bulls. However, does that really matter if they don't win a ring? I mean, rings mean everything. If they don't get a ring, who cares how good they did? And that's just my opinion. I want to know yours. Let me know what you guys think about all these trades. That's going to be it for today's video. If you guys like and subscribe, thank you guys for watching, and peace.